my friends, and welcome to Star Wars for 100 Days, the ultimate fan countdown leading up to the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. We are only 9 days away from the release of the 7th chapter in the greatest sci-fi saga of all time. Over the course of the last 90 days, I have been trying to make 100 Star Wars videos every single day. And the time has finally come for me to count down my top 10 favorite characters from the Star Wars universe. That's right, I had to think really hard about this one, I'm pretty sure, but who knows? With the brand new film coming out, this could change next year. This might have to become a brand new yearly list. With that being said, keep in mind that this is my list. There's a very good chance that some of your favorite characters are not going to make it, so don't get all pissy. Just relax, tell me your list in the comments section below, and let's go ahead and get started. These are my top 10 favorite Star Wars characters. Coming in at number 10 is the slug-like mafioso of Tatooine. I'm talking about Jabba the Hutt. Ho, 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 ho. There aren't too many main villains in the Star Wars movies. Outside of the Stormtroopers, you got Darth Vader and you got the Emperor. From the original trilogy, the next big bad was Jabba the Hutt. This was a character they built up over the course of 3 movies, and when you finally got to see him in all of his disgusting glory in Return of the Jedi, it truly paid off. My number 9 choice goes to the droid general himself, General Grievous. More specifically, the version that was seen in Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2003 version of the series. The introduction of this character was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen from the Star Wars universe. He hadn't even revealed that he had 4 extra pair of arms. He was basically using his feet and his legs to fight. The fluid animation was amazing, him destroying all of these well-known Jedi, and then finally getting to see him in the live-action films when he had all of his brand new weapons, his arms, wielding 4 lightsabers at once. Man, General Grievous just kicks so much ass. My number 8 choice goes to the original Mandalorian bounty hunter, Jango Fett. This was the character I was most excited to see from Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, and it did not disappoint. His battle with Obi-Wan on Kamino was great, his game, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, was amazing, and he's got some amazing stories in the expanded universe. My number 7 choice goes to Grand Master Yoda. I really shouldn't have to explain anything. He's one of the most famous quotable Star Wars characters of all time, and one of the most inspirational characters from the series. I love him as a puppet, I love him as a CG character, I love him in the cartoons. Yoda is definitely what makes Star Wars one of the most amazing properties in the history of mankind. My number 6 choice goes to a relatively new character, a character from Star Wars Rebels. Now, I love the entire crew of the Ghost. I think there's some amazing characters, they especially play off each other, but I have to say the most memorable is Sabine Wren, who is this Mandalorian girl who is just so kick-ass in every single way. She's not a traditional Mandalorian that we've seen from the series, she's a graffiti artist, but she still knows how to wield a couple of blasters. My number 5 choice goes to the Joker, otherwise known as Mark Hamill, otherwise known as Luke Skywalker, the original hero from Star Wars. How can you not like this character? Yeah, he was kind of whiny at first, all the power converters and all that jazz, but by the end of the series, he became a full-fledged badass Jedi, and I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with this character in Star Wars The Force Awakens. It still blows my mind that Luke Skywalker's story is about to continue. Coming in at number 4 is Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's right, my favorite Jedi from the entire series. Wise, funny, immensely powerful, he is one of the most memorable characters from the entire series. It's amazing to think that in the original trilogy, he was somewhat mysterious. We knew almost nothing about the past of Obi-Wan. Now we know practically everything, thanks to the prequel trilogies where he was played by Ewan McGregor, of course doing a fantastic job of trying to emulate Alec Guinness, and then you have him appearing in Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars The Clone Wars, all types of other spin-offs, a cameo in Rebels. This character has lived on, and he is amazing. He's definitely my favorite Jedi, and he's the perfect example of the classic martial arts master. I know he's not exactly a martial artist, but he definitely gives me that vibe. My number 3 choice is Han Solo. That's right, even I have to admit Han Solo's pretty freaking awesome. Harrison Ford was born to play this character and he did a fantastic job. He's one hell of a scoundrel. He's got some of the greatest dialogue from the entire series, and just like Luke Skywalker, it's amazing to think that his story is going to continue in Force Awakens. He's bringing Chewbacca back, the Millennium Falcon's coming back. There's just so many moments about Han Solo, I just don't have the time to talk about them. I could literally do a 10-hour video just about this character. Coming in at number 2 is Boba Fett. Need I say more? Coming in at number 1, you guys know who it is. I haven't brought him up yet. He's arguably the most famous Star Wars character of all time, Darth Vader. That's right, Darth Vader is my favorite character from the series. He has the most interesting past and mythos. His character as Darth Vader himself when he's in the armor is my absolute favorite movie villain of all time. James Earl Jones does an amazing job at his voice, and as much as I didn't care for him in the prequel trilogy, I did like getting to see the backstory of this character, to see where he came from, and if anything, I love the scene in Revenge of the Sith when he puts on the suit for the very first time. The minute you hear that first breath when his mask goes on, just chills all over my body. Seeing that in the theater for the first time too blew my mind, and Darth Vader's legacy is going to continue in The Force Awakens despite the fact that he is dead. It looks like Kylo Ren, the brand new evil baddie from Force Awakens, is going to be starting what Darth Vader never finished. And so there it is, my friends. That was my top 10 favorite Star Wars characters. Did any of your favorites make the list? Do you have a top 10 favorite Star Wars characters, or maybe even just a favorite Star Wars character in general? Please tell me why in the comments section below. And make sure to tell me what you want to see from Star Wars The Force Awakens. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.